Hi everyone, quick video on intensity gears. So intensity gears are applied to your airship abilities. Your airship drop doesn't matter for this. None of your stats overall other than your ability level matters for this and how many intensity gears you have. So if you go to airship abilities, now you'll see just under the arrow here, for example, my resource raider is at a value of 60%. So that gives me a resource gathering speed increase of 60%. Below that, you'll see there are 4 stars. That means I've enhanced it to level 4 using intensity gears. So we're going to discuss 3 things here. What do intensity gears do? How do you apply or remove them? And third, how do you get them? So first, what do they do? So if you see the value for this is 60% and I've raised it to 4 stars, that's up to the intensity gear 4. If you go to enhance abilities, let's go to Guardian and look at that same ability. You'll see 4 stars here. I've taken it to the 4th level. Now look at the bottom here, bonus 30%. So if the value for this resource raider right now is 60%, then the intensity gears add a further 30% to that. So it's not 60% plus 30%, but rather 30% of 60%. So that's 18%. So then my resource raiders effectiveness is 60% plus 18%. So that's 78%. Now similarly, say for example, my iron gathering, iron snatcher is up to 96%. Since I've taken it up to intensity gear level 5, I get a bonus of 42% of 96% plus the original 96%. Now this makes a big difference. Now say for example, let's see some place where we can see the calculations very easily. Let's look at march capacity. Now I have an effective march capacity on March of Fury of 21,500. I've enhanced it to 5 levels. That's using intensity gear 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You need 10 of each to increase a level. So if it's enhanced to 5, that means there's a 42% increase over the 21,500. Now, how do we check this? Simply go in Airship Expedition, Expedition Details, and scroll down. Look at the March capacity 30,530. So that's given me almost 9,030 extra March capacity because of the enhancements. Now second, how do you apply or remove them? You go to your airship dock, you go to enhance abilities. Now you've already applied all these abilities. Now if you go into your items, now say for example I've got 223 intensity gear level 1s, 1 intensity gear 2, 3 or 5, then 3, and then 3. So I don't have 10 of anything other than intensity gear level 1. Now if you go into airship abilities, you'll see almost every single ability is already enhanced to 1. Now say smoke screen is not. So what we do is we go to enhance abilities, Guardian, this is smoke screen. I select that and you see at the bottom 223 by 10. So 223 is the number of gears I have available. 10 is the number of gears that will be used up if I enhance it. 0 is the current bonus I have because there are no intensity gears. And 4 is the bonus I'll get if I enhance it. So I hit enhance and boom, it gives it 1 star. I get a 4% bonus. Now if I enhance an ability to level 2, there's an 11% increase. If I enhance to level 3, there's a 20% increase. If I enhance to level 4, it becomes 30, then 42, and then eventually 55. Now I honestly have no idea where to get intensity gear 6. I have 2 abilities that are at level 5, but I don't know how to get the 6. Now let's say you've applied your enhancements to a particular ability. Say for example right now I've enhanced a level 4 and a level 5 to these gathering abilities because I'm only using the airship to gather at the Alliance mine. But when we're going to go to war, I might be better off putting these 4 and 5 stars onto other abilities that can use it. Say for example, my infantry cover 1 is up to 4 stars, but if it was at 5 stars, that would really help me out. You do this in one of two ways. You either use a single enhancements reset or you reset all your enhancements. Now, one way to get enhancement resets is by going to your shooting gallery. You reset your targets, you go down, you choose Airship, and you hit refresh. Now, see this full enhancement resets. There are two of them. So, this will reset all of my Airship's ability enhancements. This is an ability reset. This applies to the parts. Again, in parts rewards, I get enhancement resets. So what I can do is go to enhance abilities, hit reset all. I already have 4 of these. So for this example, I will go ahead and reset all of these. So I hit reset all. Now if you go back to Airship abilities, you'll see none of my abilities have a single star on them. So none of them have been enhanced. Now you remember the March capacity was at 21,500, but effectively it was 30,000 with all enhancements removed. If we go into Airship expedition details, we see it's come down to 21,500 again. So now let's just have a look at the total intensity gears I have. So 513 intensity gear once, which is more than enough to enhance every single ability to level 1. Then 271 means 27 abilities can be enhanced all the way up to level 2. Then I can do 9 abilities to level 3, 9 abilities to level 4, and 2 abilities to level 5. So right now, since we're principally not fighting, but I also need to be prepared for that, what I'm going to do is March capacity comes in useful everywhere. So just notice at the bottom the bonus that's going to change as I apply the enhanced levels. Now I have 513 gear once, I enhance it. Now look, intensity gears have gone down to 503. Then I select March of Fury again, I enhance it to level 2, 3, then 4, then 5. And there you have it. That's how it works. Now the next question is, where do you get these intensity gears? Intensity gears are actually not that difficult to come by after you've played the game for a while. So level 1 and 2 are actually quite easy to come by. So of course there are two places where you can buy it. You can go to your expedition shop and buy them there. Intensity gear level 1s are very cheap. 2s are average. 3 onwards it gets quite expensive. But then these things are very useful and they're going to stay with you throughout the game. You never lose these. Which is why I keep saying you can lose troops, but stats stay with you forever. Now, within the Hall of Heroes, there are two ways to get them. Either go to your hero store and buy them. If there aren't enough intensity gears 1, 2, or 3 within the hero store, ask an R4 to add them in. So, say for example, I've added 1 each. 125 hero coins, 500 and 2000. Earlier you used to get level 4 and 5 in the hero store as well, but as of the last few updates that's gone. Now again, another way you can do it in the Hall of Heroes is by raising a bounty. You go to raise bounty. Your very first option are 7 intensity gears for 13,500. So actually, if you go ahead in the Hall of Heroes and buy them, 7 of intensity gear 3s will cost you 14,000. This will cost you 13,500. The added advantage of raising a bounty is it gives the ability for your alliance members to get hero coins by contributing bounty packages to you. And it also raises hero jewels, which are in fact the currency we use to add things to the hero store. So if we go back to the hero store, go to the item list, look at the top left corner. These are hero jewels. This is actually what we use to add things to the hero store, and we get these when bounties are raised or we meet alliance targets. So going back to bounties, so for 13,500 coins, you get intensity gear 3, 7 of them. Then for 27,000, you can get 3 of 4, 3 of intensity gear 4. And for 54,000, 2 of intensity gear 5. So intensity gears may seem expensive, but they actually stick with you for a long time. So these are two ways to buy it. Now, obviously, there's another way in which you can just spend money and buy a few. Okay, so you go down to your airship abilities, you will airship packs, you'll find something. Other than this, because of the Hall of Champions, every day you praise the three heroes, you get three intensity gear ones. Another way to get intensity gears is once you've done your catacomb traders up to level 55. Every day, what you do is you go down to level 31 whenever it opens, and with your VIP active, you just plunder the levels, which means it goes into every single room and fights every fight. Whenever you run up against another player's creation, and you win the fight, you stand the chance of not only getting hero coins, but you also stand the chance, catacomb coins, but you also stand the chance of either getting an airship ability fragment, which is quite useless till you reach airship ability 50, airship wrench, again, just tied to the first one and quite useless, or you get intensity gears. Actually, fighting plundering from level 40 onwards, you get intensity gears too quite often. Now, the most common way to actually get intensity gears is your airship expedition itself. There are excellent packs over there, and you get them quite often. And level 3s and 4s are available in abundant from airship expeditions path 6 all the way up till 12. Now, with the inclusion of airship parts, the airship expedition is actually quite easy. Now, just look at this. I've gone only up to level 17 guard, 101 in equipment, whereas in fact I've spent money only on equipment. Even then, I've only gone to 101. I've spent almost no money on airships, and I've gotten to 105, and I've been at 105 for a few months now. Even in combo, 103, research almost nothing, gemstones 107, and building 78. So airship expedition is actually one of the easiest expeditions to finish, and at level 6, 9, and 12 you also get accolades, which give you good permanent bonuses. So finishing the airship expedition is probably the best way to get your intensity gears 3 and 4. You also get enough to make 2 level 5 intensity gears by the time you're on path number 12. Another place then is the catacomb traders for intensity gears 1 and 2. You get a lot of intensity gear level 1s. And these things are really useful, and I hope you end up using them. Now, one thing I forgot to mention, I showed you how to reset all your enhancements. You can also individually reset single enhancement by hitting reset. You can get single enhancement resets while playing the game or the shooting gallery. They're a bit rarer, or otherwise you can just reset it for 100 gold. I spent 100 gold and it's been reset. Well, I hope you find this useful. Bye guys.